All right, this is going to be my first attempt to make biochar, and this is what I've done as a setup. I have a steel drum here. I have a couple bricks on the bottom to elevate this can here. I don't know how long this is going to last. It may last one go, it may last two goes, or it might last a while, but I got some air vent holes drilled directly in the bottom. I have my chimney made, and I have a few vent holes in the very bottom on the sides there. Show you how this works. So at this point, I have filled up the small can full of wood trimmings, and you can use all sorts of stuff for this. Little branches, big branches, wood chips, whatever. Now I'm going to pack small stuff around here, which will cook this inside the can. Well, the can is in there. I showed you that with the logs. What I forgot to show you is I put the lid on that inner can. Then I'm packing a lot of material, mostly twigs and dry stuff, all around that can. And now I'm piling it up here. Once this is going to be piled up nice, I'm going to light it and get the fire going. As you can see here, the fire is starting to light. Once this burns down just a little bit and the sides catch, I'm going to put the lid on. With the lid in the chimney, what it will do is help be a cleaner burn. We won't have much smoke, and I will show you that once we get going. So we got the lid on, and we're getting a good bit of smoke. I'm not sure, that should clear up. I'm pretty sure that should clear up once a lot of the water is removed out of the wood. And so the theory is we catching all that stuff I packed around the sides on fire. The stuff inside the internal can will bake and will start to off gas. That off gas is actually highly flammable. You can actually set up rigs to run a vehicle off of it. Look that up on YouTube. It's called wood gas. But the holes I drilled in the bottom of that internal can will start to off gas. That will ignite and finish fueling this. And by tomorrow, I should have some pretty good biochar. I will show y'all when it's done. So I don't know, I may have done something a little wrong. It's definitely cooking a little unevenly. Sorry, my shadow's on the way. Yeah, I got some hot spots. Still smoking a little bit too much. I don't know if the internal can is getting hot enough to actually do what it's supposed to do. But we shall see. We'll see the end result in the morning. And, you know, if I got to do a second run, I got to do a second run, see what I did wrong or if everything came out right. But definitely should not be that much smoke. Okay, guys, so I take the top off. It's the next day. And we're going to see if we totally carbonized all that wood in there. Okay, guys, so here's the lid off. And as you can see, we have charcoal, but as I look further down, not all of it quite has totally carbonized. But that's okay. What I will do is take some of this off the top, and I'll just fire it one more time. And we will have good, usable biochar charcoal. Let's see. See, if you look down here, this one has not quite been totally carbonized. If I would have used smaller pieces, it may have worked all the way, but we'll just do a second run and it'll be fine. All right, guys, this is day number 2 here. We used some bigger stuff instead of the small, so let's see how it goes. All right, guys, this is after the second burn. What I did this differently is the first time I put a lot of small stuff in here, stuff that looks like this. I put some bigger pieces, cut them up smaller, so I think I had a much hotter fire, also a longer burn. So stay tuned and I'll open this up and we're going to see what it looks like. Just before I open this up, I want you to see this can, it's holding up pretty well. I was worried that it would not hold up. But it looks like it's doing good. It looks like I'm going to get quite a few runs out of this. All right, guys. So as you can see, we have great biochar. Look at that. All right. So second run, definitely finished it off. We're going to go ahead and quench this because this is really flammable from what I hear. So we're going to give it some water, and then we'll go do more after this. We'll see how many runs I can get out of this can before it falls apart. All right, guys, finished product. I got about 1 1/3 5-gallon buckets. I had to break it up a good bit to get it all in there. My thoughts are my burn system, retort, I think they call it, I don't know. It did create a lot of smoke. I don't know if I need a taller chimney on it. Not sure all that. Honestly, I don't mind the smoke. Didn't bother me. Did have to do 2 burns on it. My first burn, like I said earlier, I put a lot of little stuff in there. Second one, I put some bigger pieces. Actually did some big pieces and then some little stuff, some big pieces, little stuff. And I feel like I had a lot hotter of a burn there. Obviously, I had more to burn, right? Overall, happy with it. I spent no more than $40 on this. I was gifted the 55-gallon drum. Spent about $25 on the can, the internal can, and a couple dollars on the chute and the little flange to attach it, and that was it. Maybe an hour of my time putting it together. But my concern was I was afraid that inner can would not hold up with the heat. We'll see how many burns I get out of it. It looks like it's fine. It looks like I'm going to get several out of it. Totally happy with it. We had just cut down 5 trees that had termites and storm damage. We get hurricanes here all the time, so they had to go. I hate cutting down trees, but we're going to put some good pecan trees in its place. So I got a lot of material to do this with, so I'm excited, and I'll keep you posted on how much I actually get to make before one of the cans fail. Have a good one. All right, guys, finished product. That makes just at 5 gallons of nice, fine ground biochar or charcoal, whatever you want to use it. We're going to use it as biochar.